Alright, car enthusiasts and weekend mechanics. Let's talk about that dreaded, clicking, sound when you try to start your car. You hit the ignition, and instead of a glorious engine roar, you get click, click, click. Annoying, right? And usually, our first thought is, oh no, the battery. But what if it's not? Let's dive in and troubleshoot this common car problem. First things first, let's rule out the obvious, the battery. Is it dead? Check your lights, radio, anything electrical. If everything's dim or dead, then yeah, it's likely the battery. But if your lights are bright, the battery is probably fine. Phew. So, what else could be causing that annoying click? Let's look at some other culprits. The starter motor. This is a very common issue. The starter motor cranks the engine. When you turn the key, the starter engages. If the starter is faulty, it might click but not turn the engine. This could be worn out components inside or a problem with the solenoid. The solenoid is a critical part of the starter motor. It's the starter's switch, receiving the signal and engaging the starter. If the solenoid is bad, it might click but not engage the starter. Corroded connections. Electricity loves a clean path. If the connections between your battery, starter, and ground are corroded, it can disrupt the power flow. Check the battery terminals, the starter motor connections, and ground wires for corrosion. Cleaning can often solve this. Faulty ignition switch. The ignition switch itself can be the issue, sending the signal to the starter. If failing, it may not send enough power to the starter, and you'll get the click. Blown fuse. A fuse protects the starter circuit. If it blows, the starter won't get power. Check your car's fuse box and replace it if necessary. The starter relay. The starter relay can fail too. It acts as a switch, sending power to the starter. A faulty relay might click but not complete the circuit. Low voltage. Even if your battery isn't dead, it might not have enough power to engage the starter fully. A jump start might temporarily solve this. How to troubleshoot without being a mechanic. Listen carefully. Where's the sound coming from? The front of the car? Check the battery terminals. Make sure they're clean and securely connected. Try a jump start if you can. Try jumping your car. Tap the starter. Sometimes, a gentle tap on the starter motor can help. Check fuses and relays. Consult your car's manual and replace them if necessary. When to call a professional. If you're still stuck with the clicking sound, it's time to call a mechanic. Electrical issues can be tricky, and you don't want to cause further damage. A mechanic can diagnose and fix the problem efficiently. So there you have it. The next time you hear that click, 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 you'll know it's not always the battery. Happy motoring!